Kara, have you seen this?
What is it?
This lawmaker in Georgia is calling women farm animals.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, and there's this other guy who says this whole contraception thing wouldn't be a problem if women would just stop having sex.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow I don't think it's going to be a problem for him.
But it's a problem for everybody else.
Did you sign this Bill of Reproductive Rights thing here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let me do it.
Yeah, you just hit the little draw the line there.
Okay. Now what?
They know what to do.
Farm animals. Is that a joke? Is that a joke? No, 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 no.
That's a bit much.
Forced vaginal what?
These people kiss their mothers with these mouths?
I mean, animals have more sense than these people.
Holy mother. Son of a...
Oh, I got this. I know exactly who to call. Oh, Bacon's already on it? All right, I'm calling in the big guns.
Oh, of course I'll sign it. Yeah, sign it right away. What are you waiting for?
Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. Topic tonight, reproductive health and rights. And our guest is Ms. Eden R. Divinagracia, and she's the ED, Executive Director of the Philippine NGO Council on Population, Health, and Welfare. Welcome back, Ms. Divinagracia, to our second segment.
Yes, salamat, everybody.
Alam niyo po, I showed these two videos at the start of the first segment and second segment. And it really is about our issue.
It resonates, yeah.
Reproductive health and rights. And just to show the viewers that worldwide, not just the Philippines, but even a country like America, they're still struggling to have, to pass their own reproductive health law.
Yeah.
But kaya ganun, no? How come, as a layperson, I can see the value in this. How come there's so much opposition, not just here, but even other countries?
Well, I guess, kasi nga yung mga stereotype na mga opinions, like for instance, women are here just to bear their children. Yung ganun ba? No, na the couples should not be married couples or engaged couples or whoever that we should not interfere. The law or the government should not interfere in their private affairs, etc. Yung mga ganun ba? But of course, ang ano natin dito ay tingnan natin yung tao, yung pagkatao ng isang ano. Because God has given us that freedom to choose, the right to judge, the right to manage our life, 'di ba? That each one of us, even though we are different, we have that dignity and the right to happiness. Yun ang minsan nakakalimutan natin, di ba? Pagka minsan sinasabi natin, sige, kung maligaya ka dyan. Pero informed choice. Bigyan mo sila ng mga tamang wasto na mga impormasyon, edukasyon, at may mga serbisyong available. Hindi yung dada tayo ng dada, tapos wala naman serbisyo, o di kaya may serbisyo nga maganda, pero wala namang walang impormasyon na tama. In fact, that is the spirit of the reproductive health law. Iyon.
Parang empower them so that alam nila yung mga options and let them decide, di ba?
That's right. Yun, ganun na ganun talaga. It's not the government to dictate which method, which what you call the way you would really manage your life, etc. It's not.
Well, that sounds like the Catholic Church. You said it's not the government's it's not the government's role.
But it's the Catholic Church role?
Is it? I mean,
I don't think so, yeah.
What is your organization stand on that? Is it the church's role?
It's not.
Not. It's not.
Yeah. It's anyone's. But of course I am.
Okay. Okay. Now, we talked about rights, and you said, it's their right, and even in your position paper, I'm taking something off your position paper directly. It said, reproductive rights and responsibilities are human rights and personal responsibilities.
That's
now,
right.
Could you care to expound further on it being a human right?
Yeah, it is a human right. And remember that when you say human right, there are so many rights, no? The right to health, the right to education, the right to justice, the right to be heard, the right to information, and all these are encompassing. We cannot really isolate one right from another. So you look at it as a basket full of, let's say, linked concerns.
Yes.
Yeah. Kasi kung bibigyan mo lang, okay, the right to information, but you don't have the right to choose. That's a different thing, di ba? So it's a matter really of you giving sabi ko na, I keep on saying, right information, the right, yung alam niya talaga na siya nagigising, na empowered siya, na siya yung nakakapili. Nakakapili ng mga options na nakakabuti sa kanya.
Yes.
Yun ang mga ano dyan.
And yung response of the public to this awareness, very positive, you said, no?
Yes. Dapat ganon, di ba? At ito, hindi mo lang nagagawa na nag-iisa ka. You need support groups. You need people who will really, yung kunyari, service delivery system, the law, yung mga decision makers, yung mga tao mo do sa, even sa community mo, sa immediate community. Yun lang, because we are not an island. Di ba? So we have to really interact and communicate with them.
Yes. Now, the response of there's some champions of this in Congress. Of course, there's Pia Cayetano in the Senate and
Ed
former Congressman Ed Seligman.
Yes, and also former Congresswoman Janet Garin.
Yes.
Who's now an undersecretary.
And
of the
you know,
Department
and these
of
people have really, it's an open fact, it's a known fact, they have earned the ire of the Catholic Church, of course.
Yes.
Now, in the local level, now, how are mayors and governors and people like that who are, understandably also being pressured by this very influential body, religious body, how are they reacting to this?
Well, ito yun eh. Pag kinakausap namin, basta ha, suportado kami pero quiet lang. Yung mga ganun ba? Do not quote us, do not but we will do our own thing. Ganun naman sila eh. Which is fine. Kasi ang nila, bottom line, sila pa rin ang accountable sa tao.
Yes.
Yun ang doon. And then, they must know also that they also have duties and responsibilities. Pero maganda rin yung mga reception, mga nakukuha namin yung mga mga reaction galing sa mga pero may mga iba dyan talaga na, ayaw namin kayo kusap. Mga ganun ba?
Yes.
Kasi talagang staunch against. Marami dyan. Makita mo naman, di ba? Pag mga ganun, why bother wasting your time and efforts na di ba? Na alam naman natin hindi mo naman persuade.
Pero alam niyo, isang malaking misconception talaga dyan is that reproductive health involves, especially the RH law, involves abortion. Ito talaga is, a lot of people think that it comes, abortion is a part of the RH law, a part of reproductive health.
Nowhere in the provision, in all the provisions of the law, does it say that the government or the law supports abortion. Nowhere. In fact, nasa preamble yan na it's unconstitutional, etc., etc. Yun.
I think the problem is that so few people, especially the noisy ones, have actually taken time out to read the RH law,
yun
di ba?
Yun ang nakakataka. Hindi nga nila nabasa, hindi nila na Kaya kami, kung pumunta talaga kami sa mga liblib na lugar, na sinasabi namin, ito ang nilalaman ng reproductive health law. Ito yung nasaan yung sinasabi nilang abortion. Naliliwanagan sila. Yun.
What is the response of social media? Because you mentioned earlier media partners, but as you know now, di ba? A lot of young people they get their news from social media. Hindi na nga bumibili ng dyaryo eh. So, how active is your group?
Very active. Dito, yung nga yan, sila Red.
Red Tani of Filipino Free Thinkers.
Red.
He's been in the show several times.
Mulat Pinoy.
Yes.
Yung Mulat Pinoy is a group of young people who are in the social media. Talaga makikita mo yung kanilang mga blogs, mga Twitter, mga etc. na yan. In fact, they are very active. Lalo na sa aming conference, talagang meron silang space for them. May space kami para sa kanila.
So, you have a social media arm with you and mga young netizens, as they call them, are very active sa pushing this. Because it's you don't hear about many young people involved in this issue. It's high-profile people, it's at church, NGOs, but what a lot of people don't know is maraming behind the scenes.
Maraming kabataan. In fact, alam mo, nagpupuyat nga sila ngayon sa opisina para talaga to prepare yung mga ganyan, ano? Sabi, ako naman, din naman ako techie, no? Tinuturoan pa nga ako, ma'am, ganito yun. Anyway, I'm really very much fascinated. Talagang isang nila, nakakalat na yan all throughout the world. Yung mga ganun bang mga ano?
Binaviral ho nila
Oo,
yan.
binaviral nila. Talagang ang galing-galing nila. At saka well-equipped sila with information and dedication. Ayun ang maganda talaga. And these are our leaders of the future.
Of course.
In fact, if I may mention yung conference,
Please.
meron tayong space for them, yung RH Academy na tinatawag natin. That we will be ito yung venue na these leaders, these young mga advocates will become leaders of tomorrow. Kasi ilang taon na kami, Diyos ko, no? Kailangan na talaga, 'di ba? And then with all this social media, yung lahat ng mga with all these sophisticated communication venues and mediums and media, I think they're the more powerful ones than us.
No, in
right
fact
now.
yung ika nga yung Arab Spring that changed the face
Yes.
of many Middle Eastern / Arab countries. Doon nag-umpisa sa social media.
Kaya nga.
So, the power of social media is very, cannot be underestimated. It's an absolute force in change. Ngayon, let's talk about your conference. Now, it says here, the 7th Asia-Pacific Conference on Reproductive and Sexual Health and Rights. Kaya nga it's on January 21 to, let's see if they can focus on this, 21 until 24 at the Philippine International Convention Center dito sa Manila. Now, itong 7th of a series, when did you first start this?
Okay, that was in 2001. Okay. It really started when we were, di ba sabi ko, ICPD 1991. So, every 5 years may review. So, nandun kami sa The Hague, Netherlands. There were a group of NGOs coming from Asia-Pacific countries. And one of them is me. And I was one of the advisors. And then we found out that we had no voice from the Asia-Pacific countries. Lahat ang mga nagsasalita, taga-Europe, taga mga developed countries, and so on.
How come more from Asia-Pacific?
Oh, well, I guess, it's siguro disorganized pa kami, yung gano'n ba? And then, we were not so matured yet as NGOs, as advocates, etc.
Considering the Asia-Pacific is the growth area,
yes,
the population, economy.
And then, a group, siguro there were about 20 of us, kinonvene ko sa isang corner. Kinonvene namin, sabi namin, bakit ganito? Ang boses natin hindi nadidinig, etc. And then there was this idea na, okay, let's have a similar conference and then convened by the NGOs in the Asia-Pacific region. And then I volunteered. I said, okay, let the Philippines be the first host. At we didn't have any money then, wala talaga. And then it was really a paradigm shift. And then I was able to convince the board, and the NGOs rallied behind me, behind us, and so we organized the first conference in 2001. And from then on, it was so successful, we were expecting only 700. Doon lang sa Philippine Trade Center. It's a very small venue.
This is in 2001?
2001.
Okay.
Lo and behold, 1,400 came.
Double. Wow.
Double. And I was really in panic.
Just to show you the importance of this issue.
Yes. And everybody was hungry, really, for exchange of information, etc., and learning from one another. And so from then on, it was resolved that every 2 years, such conference will be held and hosted by NGO in different countries. So there were some biddings.
Saan po umikot tong...
Umikot sa Bangkok, 2003, ang Mahidol University ang nag-ano. And then Kuala Lumpur, 2005, ang IPPF ang host sa Kuala Lumpur. And then in Hyderabad, India, ang Population Federation Association. And then in 2009, in Beijing, China, no less than the Department of Health of China.
Wow.
Ang host.
Well, it is a major concern of theirs.
Yes, kasi ang NGO doon, ayaw nila ng NGO.
Yes.
Ibang kultura.
Yes.
And then, 2011 in Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Hosted by Gadjah Mada University. And then I said during that conference, bumalik tayo sa Pilipinas
So
after
very
10
special
years.
to mangyayari ngayon. Kasi
Yes,
it's like
very
coming
special.
back to where it started.
After 10 years.
Yes.
Coming back to where it's home again, sabi nga nila.
How
And
many
then,
people are you expecting on this?
about 3,000.
Wow, okay. Coming from
But
the
of
original
course, yun ang
700 to 3,000.
but of course,
that's
so
a big
many.
event.
And it has always been that way. 2,000, 2,005 people, yung mga ganyan. And ngayon, it has gained already a respectable reputation, yung ganyan. And then 2016 in Myanmar. 2018 in Vietnam.
Okay, so talagang this
Talagang ano na siya.
this far ahead, you've already planned out until 2018. Now,
Yes.
what is I mean, what do you hope to accomplish with this?
Oh, well, we hope to accomplish, to find out really where are we heading after 2015, after the MDG, after the ICPD. Kasi it's really looking forward, no? Meaning to say that, okay, if the International Conference on Population and Development has ended, let's say, the contract, that is an international agreement among countries wherein reproductive health has been introduced. This will end by 2015.
Yes.
So that's the year of reckoning.
Yes.
So itong conferences to is very strategic because Asia-Pacific countries, we will come up with common agreements, common agenda to push forward the beyond 2015 agenda.
To push your own governments forward.
Yes, well, our countries.
Yes, I mean, the own countries.
Yeah.
Kasi, no, I mean,
That's why we have this Manila Challenge. Parang declaration, Manila
Manila
Declaration, yan, tawag namin dyan. So lalabas yan. That will be one of the products of the conference, which we gonna be feeding do sa mga future conferences in New York, in everything, yan.
Are you happy with what's been, since you guys started the first conference in 2001, right here in Manila? Are you happy with what developments have?
Oh yes, we
since
are.
then?
Yes, since then.
It's been
yes.
almost 15.
Almost 12 years.
12,
Yeah,
12,
13
13 years like that. Are you happy with
Yeah, and we never thought that it would really reach this far. We thought it would only be up to Manila.
Yes, yes.
And then everybody's literally always looking forward to this. Yeah.
Pero bakit ho ganon? Kasi you mentioned the International Conference on Population and Development, ICPD, and in 1994, when they met in Cairo,
1991.
1991, when they met in Cairo, they really linked reproductive and sexual health to human rights. Talagang
rights-based na siya.
there was
Ever
a clear
since.
manifestation
Yes.
during that time. But how come, 6 years, I mean, when they were coming up with the MDGs, the Millennium Development Goals, they were unable to come up with a definitive statement on this. Parang how come until now,
Nandun pa rin, no?
yes,
Na
how come it
rights-based
can't
yan, no?
take off? How come it cannot?
Yeah.
What's
Kasi
stopping this?
siguro nakikita ko rin dyan, ang pagkukulang ay yung framework na rights-based lahat ito. Di ba? Maternal health, HIV/AIDS, yung mga yan, yung mga even poverty, the issue of poverty,
Yes.
it should be rights-based. Di ba?
They're all
Diba?
rights-based, sure.
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 Kaya lang, ang nakikita ko, kulang sa mekanismo. Yung bang paano natin madaling sabihin pero mahirap gawin. Di ba? Ayun ang it's all concept, it's all framework, it's all like this.
Yes.
But when you translate this into a policy and into programs, all of this nawawala na. Because I think it's a matter of how committed the implementers are.
Yes.
No, how deep is their commitment and their understanding.
Opo.
Yeah.
And again, it's also about, syncing and interfacing with your own governments. Because
That's
you
right.
can have all the policy formulations and all that, but if you cannot influence your government to carry it out,
Wala.
then it's all on
It's
paper.
all law. It's all on paper.
Oh, it's all on paper.
Yeah,
Now,
the
how
political will is very
successful has your group been? I mean, very successful. You have the RH law is now
Yeah, but
now law.
I tell you, we're still struggling.
What are the main
still struggling.
What are the main obstacles? I mean, what are your main
Well, I
challenges
think it's
now?
more on yung mga siso, alam mo na, yung pasiso-siso, yung paano-ano. Pag kunyari, meron na ditong, I do not like to mention names, pag kunyari, meron na ditong, medyo nandyan na yung sagabal, laylo muna, tapos pag okay. Yung mga ganun ba?
I guess that's the
You know
the
what I
nature
mean.
of this.
Yeah.
It's so controversial. It's potentially very divisive. Kaya ganun ho. Kaya may mga ganyan sinasabi niya.
Kaya kami mga NGO, kami lang yun. Kaya lang, syempre may limitation din kami. Pera, lalo na, di ba?
Of course.
And and then of course, but I can tell you that we NGOs are really very much, united, we coordinate.
Yes,
We
yes.
really recognize each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Yes.
Kung saan ka malakas, dito ka. Tutulungan
This
ka namin,
seventh
etc.
conference is a testament to that, to
Yes.
how closely all the
Correct.
NGOs in this
Yes.
advocacy work
Oo.
together.
Yeah. And not only here in Manila, in the Philippines, but also the other Asia-Pacific region.
Ano po yung highlight ng this seventh conference you're having? What are the highlights?
Oh, well, unang-una we have on the first day, that is January 21, we have the International Youth Conference. And this is where nandiyan yung mga netizen, nandiyan lahat yan. And we have no less than Pia Cayetano as the key. As the key keynote speaker.
Yes.
Sasabihin niya yung kanyang experience, kung paano niya pinaglaban ang RH law. Tapos nandyan din yung mga bigwigs natin sa iba't ibang mga, nandyan din yung mga kabataan, lalo na. What's really interesting that here in the Philippines, we have already, may mga group of young people in every region of the Philippines that who are really very, very strong. Talagang makikita mo yung kanilang enthusiasm, yung commitment. Kaya lang sabi nila, kaya lang after 3 years, after 5 years, hindi na kami young people. Yung mga ganun ba? But you can be the advisor, sabi namin. And then you develop yung mga umaakyat, yung mga yung mga tumatanda, etc. And then kami naman papalabas na.
This conference of yours is open to the public? Can
It's
people
open to
come
public.
and watch, observe?
Yeah, provided they pay the registration fee.
We have 1 minute to close po. Would you like to say something to the viewers? Maybe invite them to attend
okay.
your 7th Asia Pacific Conference.
Okay. So, mga kababayan ko, lalo na yung ating mga co-advocates for reproductive and sexual health and rights, we're inviting you to attend the 7th Asia Pacific Conference on Reproductive and Sexual Health and Rights at PICC on January 21 to 24. Please come and learn more and know more and understand more and be one of us. Thank you.
Thank you. It's all about information, all about empowerment.
Yes.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you
Maraming
very
po
much,
salamat
buddy.
and more
Maraming
power to you
salamat.
po. And I congratulate
And I
you.
expect you to open,
Yes,
to
ma'am.
be there during the opening
And I
program.
congratulate you the success of this conference. I know it's going to be a success.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you
it
very
will.
much.
Okay, thank you so much.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed our talk show tonight about reproductive health and rights. Join us again next week here on the show where we talk about what matters to you, because you guys matter the most. I'll see you next week.
Thanks. Thank you.
Now what?
They know what to do.
Farm animals. Is that a joke? Is that a joke?
No, 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 no.
That's a bit much.
Forced vaginal what?
Yeah. Sign it right away. What are you waiting for?
Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. Topic tonight, reproductive health and rights. And our guest is Ms. Eden R. Divinagracia, and she's the ED, Executive Director of the Philippine NGO Council on Population, Health, and Welfare. Welcome back, Ms. Divinagracia, for our second segment.
Yes, salamat, everybody.
Alam niyo po, I showed these two videos at the start of the first segment.
What is it?
This lawmaker in Georgia is calling women farm animals.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, and there's this other guy who says this whole contraception thing wouldn't be a problem if women would just stop having sex.
This guy?
Yeah,
Yeah. Somehow I don't think it's going to be a problem for him.
but it's a problem for everybody else.
Did you sign this Bill of Reproductive Rights thing here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let me do it.
Yeah, you just hit the little draw the line there.
Okay.
These people kiss their mothers with these mouths?
I mean, animals have more sense than these people.
Holy mother. Son of a...
Oh, I got this. I know exactly who to call. Oh, Bacon's already on it? All right, I'm calling in the big guns.
Oh, of course I'll sign it.
Wow. Kara, have you seen this?